welcome back to my channel Disha's Creative Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a folder with many sections inside it. It looks like this. I have made it light blue and light pink, but you can make it any color you want. And the good thing about this is that you can customize it according to how you want. You can make it bigger, smaller, you can make more or less sections inside it. I have made it A4 size, so any A4 paper or smaller than that can fit inside this. It looks like this from the back, like this from the bottom, and like this from the side. So let me open this and show it to you. It has this rubber band around this button to fasten it. So to open it, remove the rubber band around from the button and then open the lid. And now pull this cardboard apart, and as you can see there are many sections. There are a total of 13 sections in mine, so you can put stuff inside that. You can organize your stuff, you can put anything you want inside it, drawings, any certificates, any crafts, really anything you want. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the inner part. First, we shall have to take an A4 size cardstock. Cardstock is nothing but thick paper. I am taking a light pink color. Now, we shall have to take our scale and a pencil and mark at every 1 centimeter on both sides. So I'm gonna put my scale and mark at every 1 centimeter. I'm gonna take my scale and then I'm gonna put it at every marking like this. Align the two markings on both sides and then take this edge, this one, and crease it over there like this. Do that on all the lines. So do that for the whole paper. So I have done it to all of the dots and I have made the creases on the whole paper. So you could see light lines on your paper after you've done this. And now I'm gonna fold it in a zigzag manner on the creases which I just made. So keep folding it in a zigzag manner on the lines. Just makes it easier to fold cardstock if you score it before. And if you don't have a cutter or if you have a scoring tool, then you could do it with the scoring tool instead of a cutter. But if you don't have a scoring tool or if you don't want to use it, then cutter is also a good alternative. Okay, so now I'm done folding it in a zigzag manner and it looks like this. And since the length of an A4 paper is 29.7 centimeter, then there will be an extra 7 millimeter left at the end. And we do not need that, so I'm just gonna cut it off. And I have cut the extra 7 millimeter off and I'm just gonna keep it aside as I do not need it. And this is how it will look. You need to make one more like this and I have already made it. So now we are going to stick these two pieces together. So I am taking some Fevicol and I'm just gonna apply glue on one strip like that, and then I'm just gonna stick it to the other one like this. Turn it to the other side as well and press, and then fold it again from where you stuck it. So you will have a longer zigzag paper now, like that. Now you have to make one more like this long zigzag paper. So this is also made out of two A4 papers and I have two of these now. So we will need both of these afterwards. Let me keep them aside for now. Now you will need two more cardstock papers which I have taken of another color. The size of these are 29.7 centimeter, which is the length of a normal A4 paper, and the width is 25.5 centimeter. So now you will have to fold them in a zigzag manner as I did with the pink cardstock. Okay, so now I have folded both of the blue cardstock papers in a zigzag manner as I had done with the pink cardstock. And now I shall stick them together to make a longer piece. So I'm gonna put glue on this strip like this, and then I'm gonna stick it. So now I have stuck it and I have a long piece of cardstock. And now let me get my pink cardstock as well. So I should have 3 pieces of zigzag paper. And so now I will need another color of cardstock paper, which is A4. So I shall be taking white. So I have taken a white cardstock paper, and let me put the pink ones aside for now, and let's work with this one. So first what I shall do is I shall flatten out the first crease like this. I shall just flatten it out, and then I shall take this zigzag fold and I shall just fold it onto that flap like this, and then take the next one and put it on top again. So it looks like this. Now I shall take my glue and I shall put glue over here like that. Now I shall take my white cardstock paper and I shall face this towards myself, and I shall stick the cardstock paper over here. So the width of this will be less than the length, but I shall make sure that cardstock is in the middle. So I have flattened it out and I shall stick it like this. Okay, so now I have stuck the white paper over here, and what I shall do next is I shall take this, put it on top, and take one more as I did before, and then stick one more white paper over here. So let me take glue, put some glue over here on this strip. So I should take my paper and stick it. And now that it's stuck, I'll take the next two again and stick another white paper. Take another white paper. Okay, so I'm done sticking the blue cardstock and the white cardstock paper. So I stuck 12 white cardstock papers in total, and there's a little of this blue cardstock over here left. It looks like this. It looks something like this. I should take my pink cardstock now, and I shall flatten out one of the creases just like I had done with the blue one, and then I should take two folds like that, flatten it out, take two folds, and then put glue over here. So I have put glue. I stuck the blue cardstock at the bottom. So now I shall stick the pink cardstock on the side of the paper. Take the bottommost white cardstock paper and stick it on that fold where I put glue like that. So make sure it's stuck properly. Now take two more folds of the pink paper on top of that white paper which I just stuck, 1 and 2, and now put glue on that fold as well. Remember to put glue nicely or else the cardstock won't get stuck again together properly. And now take the next bottom paper after the one we stuck and then stick it on the strip that we just put glue on. After you're done sticking that, take the next two folds and put glue on that and stick the next paper. Keep doing this for all the papers. Okay, so now I have finished putting the pink cardstock also on one of the sides. So it looks like this now. And when you open it, it can also stand by itself, and it's like this. So now since I've finished putting it on one side, I'm going to take the other pink cardstock and I have to put it on the other side as well. So I have stuck the pink cardstock paper on the other side as well. So it looks like this now. And on the other side it is like this. And here there are many sections. So our inner part is ready, and we can keep stuff inside the different sections. Now let us work on the outer part. So for the outer part we shall use cardboard, and I have already cut a few pieces of cardboard over here. So I will be telling you the measurements. So These two pieces of cardboard are 30 by 21.3 centimeter. They both are the same size. And this one over here is for the lid. So I have also rounded the edges. The length is 30 centimeter and the width over here is 10 centimeter. I took a rectangle of that size and then rounded the edges for the lid. And this strip over here, the length is 30 centimeter and the width is according to you, because you can customize how many dividers and sections you want in the inner part of your folder, and so the thickness will vary. According to the thickness you have to take this strip. My strip is 3.5 centimeter in width. So first we should have to assemble all of these pieces together. So to assemble it, first we should stick this strip, lid and one of these rectangles together so that the lid will fold up and down, and so that it can fold we shall have to use tape to attach it. So I will be taking this 1-inch tape, which is transparent tape. You can also use any other tape which has a good quality. So now take your tape and I am going to stick these two together first and then attach it to the rectangle. Leave some space in between. Leave a little bit space like this and then stick tape and secure it. So I have covered tape on both sides, over here and over here. I left a little bit gap as you can see and then covered the tape, or else it wouldn't have been able to bend. So it's on both sides, and because of the tape it is flexible and is bending a lot as well, like that. So now I will take one of my big rectangles and I am going to stick this piece to one of these, like that. So I am going to leave a gap as I did for the lid and this small rectangle. Leave a little bit gap and then stick tape. So I am taking my tape. So first let me take a small piece around this big and I am going to maintain the gap and stick it on one end, like that. And now that it won't move that much, I can stick a long piece all around. So take my tape and stick it, and once I reach the end I'm going to go the other way as well. I have to stick tape on both sides to secure it properly, and once I reach the end I am cutting it. So now I have put tape over here also, and it bends nicely as well over here and over here. On the other side also it bends pretty nicely. So now the lid can close and open like this, and it's pretty flexible. Now before assembling everything together, I'm just gonna cover this cardboard with some colorful paper. I was thinking that I'm gonna make my organizer light blue and light pink. So I'm gonna make the lid light pink and the rest light blue, and inside I'm gonna cover with white. This A4 paper is a little shorter than my cardboard because I took my cardboard to be a little bigger than A4 so that the dividers fit inside. First I'm going to cover the back with white paper. I'm going to cover this with white paper and I'm going to fold it a little to the front. So leave some gap like that, and I am going to cut it from here like that, and now cut it in little squares from the edges so that you can fold it. Cut off little squares from the corners like that. Now apply glue to the parts coming out and then fold it over and stick it. Now stick the other two edges as well. So from here a little bit of it is covered. Now this part is left, so I should take another paper. I should put it like this over here and cut it from where necessary. So from here and then here like this, and now cut it from the corners again, and now put glue and stick it like that, and it's it's covered completely from this side with white paper. Now from this side I can cover it with blue color paper. So first I'm going to cover it like this. Now put glue on this white paper over here, and then take some tissue paper and spread it evenly so that no marks come on the paper. So now I have spread it. Now stick the blue color paper. Align it properly with the edges. Like that. Put glue over here as well. Now cut the excess coming out. I'm gonna take another color paper. So let me just measure how much this is, cut it out of the paper and then stick it. So I'm just gonna measure it. So finish covering this and this in the same way. Okay, so now I have covered everything with paper nicely. I have made my organizer light blue and light pink. The lid is light pink and the rest is light blue. And the part that is going to be inside is white. So now the only thing that is left is to stick this dividers that we made earlier with these pieces of cardboard and assemble everything together. So let me take my Fevicol for this. First I am going to take this piece. Where we should be putting glue in this is on these pieces over here. So this is basically 2 centimeters. So let me take my Fevicol and put glue. So now I have put glue and I'm going to take my cardboard and making sure that the blue side is up and the white side is facing this, I'm going to stick it on top of this. Make sure everything is aligned. So I have stuck it like this. And now on the other side also I am going to put glue and then stick this piece over here. So let me put glue. Now I have put glue and I am going to take this, making sure that the white side is facing this again and the blue side is facing up. I am going to align it and stick it. And now press firmly and stick it properly. So now it is all stuck together as well, and this lid will close over it like this. So our folder organizer is ready, but this lid won't stay in place over here. So to make sure that it stays in place over here, we are going to use a button and a small elastic band. So I am going to stick this button over here and the elastic band to the lid, and the elastic band can fasten around the button so that it stays in place. So for that I will use my glue gun. So my glue gun is all warmed up and I am going to first stick this elastic band which I have to stick to the lid. So I'm going to take the center, which is over here, and I'm going to stick it to the back of the lid over here like this. It should stay like a little outside and a little inside the lid so that I can stick it. So now I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to put a little bit glue over there in the center like that, and put my rubber band over there and stick it nicely. So now the glue is all dried and the rubber band is stuck to this. Now I'm going to fold the lid over like this, and the rubber band is coming over here, so it will also stretch a little bit. So I think I'll put my button over here, right there. And now so that my button is a little on the height, I'm going to use some double-sided tape. I've taken a small piece, and the thickness of the double-sided tape isn't enough, so I'm going to use my glue gun to stick the double-sided tape to it. So I'm putting a little bit glue over here, so I want to stick it over here. Put a small drop of glue over there, and then gonna stick my double-sided tape on that. And now I'm going to peel off the yellow part, put a of glue on that, and then stick my button on top of that. So now it is on a little bit of a height, and I'm just gonna let the glue dry now. Now the glue has dried, and let us fasten it. So this rubber band, we should put it over the button so that it gets fastened. So first close it like this, pull the elastic band. I'm gonna just pull the elastic band and put it around the button like that. So now see, the elastic band is all around the button and it is fastened. Even if I leave it, it goes a little up, but it's still fastened. Folder organizer is done. Let us see it once. So it is like this, and to open it I'm gonna pull the elastic band like that and I'm gonna open it. It looks like that, and then I'm gonna open it like that. I'm gonna pull it apart, and then there are many sections there inside, so you can put stuff and organize it properly over here. And then to close it, I'm gonna just put it back and fasten it over the button. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and like and share my video. Also, don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notifications every time I upload a new video.